Hello everyone, welcome to my class. In this video, I am going to discuss about onto function and into function. So what do you mean by onto function? How can you check whether a given function is onto or not? Okay. According to definition of onto function, if you consider f as a function a to b, this one is said to be onto if every element of set b is the f image of some element of set A. Then this function is known as what? Onto. Every element of set B. B means what? Codomain of this function. The codomain of this function. The codomain আমি কি লৈছো every element আমি consider কৰিছো. Every element of set B has some pre-images in set A. Then this function is known as what? Onto. Two things are so important. Every element of set B, that means there is no any extra element in set B which is not related with the set of element A. That means we consider all elements from set B. F image of some element of A which is what related with the set of element A. These two things are so important for onto function. Now, if we consider an example like that, let A and B both are non-empty set mapped by the F1. Here we consider these are the element 1, 2, 3. And again, here also we consider another function. Set A and B are both are non-empty mapped by the F2, 1, minus 1 and 2. This one we consider 1 and 4. Here also 1 related with 4, 2 with 5, 3 with 6. From these two examples, this one is a what? One function, this one is a what? Many one function. Here, every element of B, every element of B has what? Pre-image in what? Set A. Here every element of here ki ase tomar pre-image. 4 ase 1, 5 is what? 2, 6 is what? 3. Therefore, this function is what? Similarly, every element of set B in this example, 1 has the two pre-images, 1 and minus 1. 4 has also what? Pre-image is what? 2. Therefore, every element of set B has some pre-images in set A. This one also what? Onto function. Okay. Therefore, you have given these two functions is a onto function. From this part, what is the codomain? 4, 5, 6. What is the range? 4, 5, 6. Here also, what is the codomain? 1, 4. What is the range of this function? 1, 4. That means codomain and range both are equal. Codomain and range both are equal. That means range of the function is equal to what? Codomain. Okay. Then this type of functions are known as what? Onto function. Here, matter eta bostu saba here. Here there is no any extra element in set B. There is no any extra element in set B which is not related with the set of element A. Which is not related with the set of element A. Okay. Then this function is known as what? Onto function. Say if we consider f is a function from set A to B and set of element A represented by the variable x and all the set of element in B represented by the variable y. Now map by the function f, that is the values of domain. Therefore f of x, x is what? Domain of this function. F of x means what? Range of this function. Range is what? 4, 5, 6. And codomain is what? 4, 5, 6, which is denoted by the variable what? Y. Therefore, f of x is equal to what? Y. In an onto function, you have f of x equal to y. Matro eta bostu saba. Here ki hobo? Codomainot kono extra element thaki na jay, jitu element here about related nohua ke. That means there is no any extra element in set B which is not a related with the set of element A. That is the basic definition of what? Onto function. Now I am going to discuss about the into function. What do you mean by into function? A function f a to b is said to be an into function if there exists an element in set B having no pre-image in set A. That means what? There exists at least one element in set B which has no pre-image in what? Set A. B set up at least eta element thakiboi lagibo jitu elementor pre-image code nai tomar set A nai. Now if we consider an example like that, A and B are two non-empty sets mapped by the function f. Elements are, these are the elements. The every element of set A related with what? Unique element of set B. In this example, there exists at least one element in set B which has no pre-image in set A. Which one? Element is what? 7. That means you have, what is the codomain of this function? 4, 5, 6, 7. What is the range of this function? 4, 5, 6. That means codomain and range both are unequal. That means you have range of this function is not equal to what? Codomain. Then this type of function is known as what? Into. Simply range and codomain both are unequal. Again, if you consider another example like that, A and B are two non-empty sets mapped by the function f. 1, minus 1 and 2. This one we consider 1, 4, 7. This one also function. Here, what is the codomain of this function? 1, 4, 7. What is the range of this function? 1, 4. That means this one also what? Into function. Clear? Therefore, from the given these two examples, first one is what? 1, 1 and into. And second one is what? Many 1 into. Simply, eta bostu is what? Here ki hoi lagibo the codomain is mane extra element thakibo g2 element A setor element or logot related no dhara here 7 ase here 7 ase at least one element in set B. That means there exists at least one element in set B which has no pre-image in set A. Then this type of function is known as what? Into function. Here I am going to discuss how to say onto function. In generally, most of the students are confused while checking onto function. No need to worry, just you have to follow these 3 steps. By using these 3 steps, you can say whether the function is onto or not. Simply, if we consider f is a function from set A to B, according to definition of onto function, every element of set B has some pre-images in set A. Then this one is known as what? Onto function. Here the first step is what? What is the first step? Let y is belongs to B. Y is belongs to B means what? Every value of y is belongs to set B. B means what? Codomain of this function. Such that for all x belongs to set A, the variable x from which set? Set A. A means what? Domain of this function. Putting f of x equal to y. F of x equal to what? Y. In place of f of x, we write what? Y. Next, second step is what? Express the function in terms of y. That means the given function you have to express in terms of y variable. Third one, check for every value of y. Check for every value of y, axis exists or not. For every value of y, axis exists or not, we have to check it. If exists, there are two options. Either exists or does not exist. If exists, putting x in f of x. Putting x in what? F of x. Otherwise, it does not exist, give and counter example. You have to prove by give and what? Counter example. First step to mark it for let y belongs to set B such that for x belongs to what? Set A. Putting f of x equal to y. Function to here f of x or pressure to me y. Express this function in terms of y variable. Y express query. Next, set for every value of y, x is exists or not. You have to check the every value of y, x is exists or not. If exists, putting x in f of x. Does not exist, given counter example. Now we consider an example. F is a function r square, f of x equal to twice x plus 3. By using this three step, you have to check whether the given function is onto or not. Let y is belongs to r. R means what? Codomain of this function. This one r. Let y is belongs to set B. Therefore, we consider y is belongs to where? R. Such that for all x is belongs to R. Generally, we consider for all x is belongs to set A. When you consider f is a function A to B. Here, the domain is what? R. Therefore, we consider x is belongs to what? All the real numbers. Now, the given function is what? F of x equal to twice x plus 3. F of x equal to twice x plus 3. Next, put f of x equal to y. F of x equal to y. In place of f of x is equal to y, you have twice x plus 3. Y equal to twice x plus 3. Second step, express this function in terms of y. Express this function in terms of y. That means all the terms containing this variable x taking in the left hand side of this equation. Then you have y twice x equal to what? Y minus 3. The finally x equal to y minus 3 by 2. Step 2 is over. Next, we have to follow step 3. Check for every value of y, x is exist or not. For every value of y, y is belongs to where? All the real number. All the real value minus 3 is also what? Real. All the real number divided by 2 also what? Real. That means for every value of y, y minus 3 by 2 also what? Real. That means y minus 3 by 2 is equal to what? X. X is also belongs to where? Real number r. Yes or no? That means for every value of y place jodi moi any value put kore, any value mane kor pora lobo laibo all the real number. Real number pora gote value kini moi put koribo parim nor. Etu sabo laibo. For every value of y place jodi gote real value put koro, then real minus 3 also exists. Real minus 3 by 2 also what exists. This one also real number. Therefore, a gote part to key number here tomar real number. That means that is the value of x which is belongs to where? R. Which is belongs to where? R. Therefore, you can write for every value of y, x is what? Exists. For every value of y, x is what? Exists. Okay? You have to write like that. Now, if exists, putting x in f of x. What function to f of x or put. What is the value of x? Putting this value f of y minus 3 by 2. That is the value of x. Now, using this function, the given function is what? F of x equal to twice x plus 3. In place of x is what? Y minus 3 by 2. Therefore, you have to write 2 into y minus 3 by 2 plus 3. After simplification of this part, you have y minus 3 plus 3. After simplify, you have this part is equal to y. Okay, y is belongs to where? Y is belongs to all the real number. That means this part is equal to what? Codomain. F of x means what? F of x. F of x is key represent kora hotai. X2 hoise tomar car value, domain or value. F of x always represent what? Range of this function. The finally range of this function is equal to what? Codomain. Therefore, the given function f is what? Onto. Therefore, the given function f is what? Onto. First, number 1, let y is belongs to codomain, and such that for all x is belongs to what? Domain of this function. That is the first one. Putting f of x equal to y, express this function in terms of y variable. That is the second step. Third step, examine for every value of y, x exists or not. You have to check. If exists, then putting this value of x in f of x, ultimately you have what? Y, which is belongs to R, that is the codomain. Therefore, range of this function is equal to what? Codomain. That means f is onto. Otherwise, it does not exist. If it exists not, then how can you check? Here we consider another example. F of x equal to x square. F is a function R to R, real number to real number. Similarly, let y is belongs to R. R means what? Codomain of this function, such that for all x is belongs to R. R means what? Domain of a function. Now what is the given function? F of x equal to what? X squared. Replace f of x by what? Y is equal to x squared. By using this condition, first condition is complete. Now you have to follow second one. Express the function in terms of y variable. Taking the term containing the variable x in the left hand side of this equation. Ultimately you have x squared equal to y. And x equal to what? Plus minus square root of y. Plus minus square root of y. Now, step is what? Now you have to follow this which step? Third step. Now we have to say for every value of y, x is exist or not. Now, y place or jikini value ase dute value kini jodi moi put kori diu, ki value ase all the real number. Because x to ki number hobo lagibo tomar? Real number hobo lagibo. For every value of y, x is exist or not. Tumi ya y place a dute real value la put kori diasun. 1 2 3 4 এগুলা পুট করতে হবে যদি তোমার নেগেটিভ পুট করা y equal to negative also possible হয় y is belongs to where r means what all the real number. If you consider y equal to -2 root over -2 is real or imaginary. Root over -2 is defined or undefined? Undefined. That means for every value of y place of jodi guti real number মই put koro x exist or not, x does not exist. কোনটো ভ্যালু কারণে হলে নেগেটিভ রিয়েল নাম্বার কারণে হোৱা নাই সে -1 -2 -3 -1.5 like that. For all the negative real value of y, x কি হচ্ছে তোমার does not exist. তার মানে ইয়ার প্লেস অফ যিখিনি ভ্যালু আছে এই ভ্যালু খিনি পুট কৰিলে এই x টো এটো ওলাই নলাই চাব লাগে যদি নোলাই নহলে this one is not a এখানে ইয়াত কি পালো আমি নেগেটিভ ভ্যালু কারে স্যাটিসফাই করে therefore this one is what does not belongs to where r. X equal to plus minus root over y which is does not belongs to where r. That means for every value of y, x does not exist. Therefore for every value of y, x does not exist. X does not exist. Okay, for every value of y, x does not exist. Now you must give a counter example. This does not exist, you must give a counter example. Say if we consider y equal to -2, then x equal to what? Plus minus root over -2. That means plus minus what? I root 2. That is the imaginary. Which is what? Does not belong to where? R. That means if you consider, যদি set to মই এনে consider কৰো, y place of যদি -2 consider কৰা, তেতিয়া x ৰ place of কি হ'ব লাগিব? I root 2 or minus I root 2. এইটো ভ্যালু আহিব লাগিব like that. This value always does not belongs to where? Domain R. এটা real part of it কেতিয়াও থাকিব নোৱাৰে। এই নাম্বাৰটো যদি ইয়াত নাই তাহলে -2 কি নাই? -2 এলিমেন্ট রিয়াল কি নাই? প্রি ইমেজ নাই। Pre-image to thora karone a element to ki hoi gol, this one is not a related with any element of this set. That means the codomain is not equal to what? Range. Therefore, the range of this function is not equal to codomain. Hence, f is what? Into function. F is in what? Into function. Okay. Here we consider some set of questions. By following these 3 steps, I hope you can solve these 5 questions. Okay. I hope you enjoy this class. Thank you.